Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your bonus reading for June 2025. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Laura, aka Baby Curl Tarot. I am a tarot reader, astrologer, and root worker. And you guys were one of the top 3 signs that engaged with my content this month. So you guys get a bonus reading, which includes a love message and a general message. So we're going to go ahead and jump right on into it and start with your love reading, all right? Spiritual team, archetype cards. What messages do you have for the Sagittarius collective regarding their love lives? What messages do you have for the Sagittarius collective regarding their love lives? What messages do you have for the Sagittarius collective? All right, so we have the child orphan in reverse. All right, we have shadow attributes, feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. Oof, okay. Now, this could be you, this could be someone you're involved with, so just take what resonates. Feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation. Okay, so this is someone who clings, I think, very much to their partner when they do get involved. Okay, or they cling to people in very specific situations as a form of like chosen family, but for some reason it's not a healthy attachment. This is an unhealthy attachment. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We have shapeshifter in the upright. Okay, so we're going to read the light attributes. It says skilled at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. Okay. Again, could be you, could be someone you're involved with. I am not picking up anything in particular, other than this person may be really good at kind of like molding themselves to the people that are in their lives. So they may be a different person, like with every friend group that they are involved with or with every relationship. They kind of mold themselves to their person a little bit in order to receive like validation or love or whatever it is that they feel like they're missing, possibly from their own family in the past. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot and see what comes up. All right, spiritual team, cosmic coven tarot. What messages do you have for the Sagittarius collective regarding their love lives? What messages do you have for the Sagittarius collective regarding their love lives? Let's see what's going on. What's going on, Spirit? What do we got? We have death and we have death upright. I like that. All right, we have death. We have 2 of cups in reverse. No bueno. 3 of swords reversed. The hangman reversed. The empress in reverse. For realsies. All right, so I have Pisces, I have Taurus, Libra, I have Scorpio, I have Cancer, and I got Libra. Okay. I feel like there's a big shift coming, or someone is experiencing, especially when it comes to relationships and relating to people. Again, I feel like whoever this child orphan is, this orphaned child is, I feel like this person may be going through a bit of a maturing process. If they're not already, they will be. And I think there's a big realization about why relationships just didn't work out for them in the past. There's a lot of healing that needs to be done. I think they are working through that. Again, this could be you, this could be someone else. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Remember, this is a general reading, okay? So it's not going to resonate for everybody in the same way or at all, okay? And then we have the hangman. I feel like this person has been really resistant to seeing how their actions play into their relationships as well, and why things just haven't been growing or moving forward in some way. And I think this is, I don't know why I'm getting emotional. I think this is really emotional for this person. I'm getting a lot of tears, okay, a lot of emotional releasing, which is needed, I think, and that's okay. I just think this person is like finally realizing, like, damn, have I really not been seeing this entire time? Like, oof. Okay, let's move on. What's at the bottom of the deck? We have the 7 of Pentacles, we have the Sun card, we have the Moon card, we have the Queen of Cups, we have the 2 Oh my God, this is beautiful, actually. I really like this. This person's growth, whoever this is, again, if this is you, if this is someone else, like if this is your person and you're like realizing, like, wow, this person has been through a lot. This person clearly is someone that has been through a lot in terms of relationships, or has put themselves through a lot in relationships, and you're like watching them grow, or you're helping them like realize things and kind of shift out of certain mindsets. Like this, the growth on this person is beautiful. It's like they're integrating their subconscious with their consciousness. They're really applying what they're learning. They're maturing emotionally. They are really getting in tune with who they are on an emotional level, what they need emotionally with this Queen of Cups. Like, oh my God, I wish I could show you the board, because the first row that I pulled at the top of the deck, it's like a little bit gloomy. It's a little bit of like obstacles. It's definitely challenging. It's definitely like not necessarily the happiest energy that you want to see in a love reading. But the bottom of the deck, when that every card I pulled is in the upright and everything is chef's kiss, gorgeous. This person is really taking this healing seriously. This person is really applying what they are learning to their lives, to their love life, in a way that is just, I mean, the glow up. It's external, it's tangible, it's visible to other people, and it comes from within with the moon card. It starts from within and it manifests itself outwardly. Like this person is glowing. They're at peace, is what I'm getting. They're joyful. They're enjoying life. They're enjoying love. They're enjoying themselves. Ah, I want to cry. This is so beautiful. I love it. And this person, once they are done healing, this is someone who may even go as far as like being single for a little bit instead of trying to be in a relationship. Maybe they just thought like a relationship is, something they've always wanted. And so they just continue pursuing it and don't give themselves the time to really focus on themselves and like take a look at what's going on internally. So this person may go as far as like being single for like a good hot minute. And when I say good hot minute, I'm like at least a year, maybe longer. It doesn't have to be the case, okay? This is also someone that could be healing through a current relationship or in the midst of a current relationship. I love this. I hope this is you, but if this is a partner, what a beautiful thing to witness this in someone else and watch them go through this. This is beautiful. Okay. And yeah, I feel like through all this healing, through all of this nurturing, self nurturing, whether that's even coming nurturing from a partner, I just feel like the world is this person's oyster. Once they heal completely and like really learn how to like love themselves and shine and grow in this way, like, the world is their oyster. And I just feel like the way that they are going to start approaching relationships is so much different, vastly different. And it's going to change for the better. Oh, oh, that's so beautiful. Okay, I want to cry, but I'm not going to. All right, let's get a oracle deck and just close out the love reading with some messages, either from this person, from your inner self, or from maybe past relationships. Let's see. Spiritual team, Hidden Truth Oracle, what messages do you have for the Sagittarius Collective regarding their love lives at this time? What messages do you have for the Sagittarius Collective regarding their love lives at this time? Let's see. What's going on? What do we got? You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Ooh, I feel like this person might be, again, needing to be single for a while because they know they need to focus on themselves. Or maybe this is from past relationships too. Maybe this is from past relationships, like people that saw the potential in them, but maybe it just wasn't quite working out. Maybe this person, there's nothing wrong with this person, but they thought it was always something wrong with them. Okay. in a way of like, I wasn't enough, not in that I kept trying to make myself enough when I was already enough. Does that make sense? Okay, I think you get it. I think you get what I'm trying to say. Next, we have so many things remind me of you. Someone is thinking of this person. I'm sorry, hold on one second. Oh, I can't believe I dropped that. Yeah, someone is thinking of this person. Man, I feel like this person is definitely on a solo journey though. And I feel like someone, maybe even from a past relationship, like often thinks about you, but they realize like, oh, maybe I'm not ready for this person, or this person just needs a little bit more maturing. Okay, take what resonates, again, leave the rest behind. It's going to be different for everybody. At the bottom of the deck, it says, I love you unconditionally. Oh, this is so cute. For someone that is in a relationship and you're watching someone grow, or someone's watching you grow, I think that's a message from that person. And I'm also getting this from this card. This is someone's subconscious talking to them. You guys, oh, why are you making me cry? What? I never would expect the Sagittariuses to come on here and make me cry like this. First of all, okay, that is what I'm seeing for you guys' love message. Please leave a comment if this resonates for you. Let me know how excuse me, it resonates for you. I'm gonna go ahead and clear my table and get ready for your general message. So I will see you guys there. All right, Sagittarius, let's get into your general message. Spiritual team, Numinous Astro deck. What messages do you have for the Sagittarius Collective at this time? What messages do you have for the Sagittarius Collective at this time? Let's see, what do we have? We've got the first house. Okay. This astrological house rules your physical body, your outlook, your self-image, your life philosophy, your consciousness, opinions, awakening, self-awareness, arrival, expression, gateway, an entry point. Basically what role you play in this physical world that we're living in. Next, we have the fourth house. Okay. And the fourth house rules family, home, your background, comfort, cooking, inner world, real estate. It's more the eighth house for me, but like home, where you currently live, like physically live, doesn't have to be something you own. Shelter, self-care, rejuvenation, habits, and your shell. Oh, wait a minute. Next we have Gemini. Okay, maybe you guys have Gemini in the first or fourth house. And Gemini is a sign of curious, communicative, versatile, flexible, variety-seeking, social, collaborative, brilliant, perceptive, connected, vocal, adaptive, street smart, mobile, studious, superficial, restless, and fidgety. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the semi-sextile, which is an aspect, a supportive aspect in astrology. And this aspect encourages, sees the potential in, clarifies, gives hope to, compensates, intuits, tempers, responds, cycles, grows, realizes, and rewards. Okay. Some of you guys could be like, I don't know, shifting your role in your family or your home life in some way, or your private life in general. Some of you guys may be going through a shift in terms of like how you see yourself, how you want to be seen or perceived in that way. You could be doing some maybe home renovations. All right, well, let's get into the tarot and see what comes up. Spiritual team, Cosmic Coven Tarot messages. Excuse me. I have one flip over. What messages do you have for the Sagittarius Collective at this time? They're jumping, aren't they? What messages do you have for the Sagittarius Collective at this time? What messages do you have for the Sagittarius Collective at this time? You know what's funny is like my cards never jump too. It's very rare. So when they do jump, I'm like, why are y'all showing out now? Why are you guys showing out right now? You'll never do this. All right, so we got the Page of Cups, creativity, Nine of Swords reversed, 10 of Pentacles reversed, 2 of Pentacles reversed, Knight of Wands. Very interesting. Okay. Some of you guys may be healing some family wounds, ancestral wounds. You guys are realizing something or getting like a download or something. Ooh. Some of you guys do ancestor work, ancestor veneration. Some of you guys have ancestor altars. Okay. Or some of you guys may be doing research on your family around this time. Especially for those of you where maybe you were adopted. Okay, you could be realizing some things or finding some things out about your family or going on that journey. You may feel inspired to go out and seek that out around this time. Getting connection to your roots, to your family traditions, to your cultural traditions. Okay, some of you guys may feel disconnected from that in some way, whether you were adopted or maybe like your parents just didn't follow those traditions, or like dropped them, stopped doing certain things, and create their own traditions, whatever the case is. But I feel like a lot of you guys this around this time maybe actively trying to like get back in touch with your roots in some way. Okay. Um yeah, interesting. Some of you guys may even go as far as like traveling to places maybe where your family is from. Okay. Whether that is completely abroad, like a different country, or maybe like a different state, different city, whatever the case is, an old neighborhood. Okay. Um, yeah, some of you guys may literally be traveling with this Knight of Wands, but let's get into the bottom of the deck and see what comes up for you guys. We have the Fool in reverse. We have the Four of Pentacles reversed. Huh. We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Chariot in reverse. And the Lovers in reverse. That is a weird combination. Spiritual team. What y'all mean by this? What y'all mean by that? Excuse me. That was not cute. I'm sorry. The ADHD is so real today. I don't know what's going on with me. Go watch the Virgo reading. There's a part in there where I was just like, bloop, squirrel. All right, anyways, so we have the Fool card in reverse, which usually talks about like either not being ready to move forward and do something new, being scared of trying something new, or feeling or being like foolish and naive or ignorant about something. So I'm not sure what that is about. We got the Four of Pentacles in reverse, which talks about like letting down our guards a little bit. And it's right underneath the Nine of Swords in reverse, which talks about like relieving stress, letting go of anxiety. I feel like there's something you've been holding on to. Something you've been holding on to, regret, guilt, shame around something. Guilt and shame. Okay, that could be a number of things. This could be about, again, cultural roots. This could be about where your family is from. This could be ancestral trauma, generational trauma. Okay, I'm hearing maybe even things related to like mental illnesses, possibly. This could have to do with like actual diagnoses. This could have to do with types of addictions. This could have to do with a couple of different things. So some of you guys may be finding out like a lot of things that you struggle with are literally within your DNA. Like it's almost been passed down through family, through your bloodline. Certain things, certain difficulties or challenges that you face have literally been passed down through family. Um, Oof. Okay, which would explain why there is all this stuff in the reverse. All right, I have Aquarius energy, I have Sagittarius energy, I have Cancer energy, I have Gemini energy. Um, excuse me. I have Gemini, I have Capricorn. Okay. Um, yeah, I feel like there is something that you're learning, something you're going back and finding out, whether through research, researching like specific family members, specific events, health histories, whatever it is. I feel like there are some big realizations, there's some big moments of clarity of realizing like, wow, this stuff was literally passed down to me, or this was meant to be healed through me at this point in time. And this is now a realization on how I can do that and move forward, because I feel like this is very spiritual to me. This is a very spiritual situation. It may manifest itself in physical ways like health issues, mental health issues, certain diagnoses. But it also could literally manifest itself in terms of like why you're having trouble moving forward financially or in your career. There's something here that is very different about what's going on. To have one, two, three, four major arcana cards in the reverse, and then the centerpiece is this 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This is really what I keep coming back to. It's like ancestral trauma, ancestral healing that needs to happen. Excuse me. And to have the Wheel of Fortune right next to the Chariot card in reverse, it's like this has literally prevented you or other people in your family from realizing certain dreams and goals in a lot of ways. Okay. So I feel like once you discover patterns or certain traumas or things that like have shown up through different generations in a way, the sooner you can learn how to heal this. Okay, whether that is living through joy, whether that is, you know, releasing a certain fear or limiting belief or a pattern of behavior that has prevented you from moving forward in some way. Okay, the Fool card can definitely talk about ignorance. Ignorance is bliss until it comes to your literal fortune in your life here. Okay, this could be something that has held you guys back. This has affected your decision-making process for a lot of you. The Lovers is not just about love. The Lovers is a decision between two things that mean a lot to you: safety and success. You could choose to take the safe option, or you could choose to take a risk and pursue your financial success. Put yourselves out there, speak your truth, whatever, whatever. Insert thing here. But I definitely feel like this is deeply rooted in your family line, in your DNA for some of you, but also what has been passed down mentally through your family, your decision making process, your fear of being seen, your fear of success, failure, whatever it is. Like I said, insert it here. It's going to be different for all of you. But I feel like the more you research and the more you dive into things related into your family history, you're going to find some patterns. You're going to find something there that's like, whoa, I had no idea this could have affected so many generations down the line. This makes a lot of sense, and this needs to be healed. How you heal that obviously is going to be up to you guys. It's going to be different for all of you guys because every single situation or trauma or thing that needs to be healed is going to be different for you guys. So, oh my God, this is so interesting. Please leave a comment if this resonates for you. I would love to know how this manifests or how it has manifested. This is just so fascinating. If you feel up to sharing it, whatever. But if you enjoyed the reading, if it resonated for you, please at least leave a like. Let me know that you made it this far. I'm going to go ahead and close out the reading with a couple of oracle decks just to get you some additional messages. Spiritual Team, Monology, Manifestation, Oracle. What additional messages do you have for the Sagittarius Collective at this time? What additional messages do you have for the Sagittarius Collective at this time? All right, we have the last quarter moon in Leo. Lighten up. And I feel like this is lighten up in terms of like lighten up your family line. Remove that like shadow that's kind of hanging over your guys's family line. It's like this trauma or whatever it is just looming over you guys. So lighten up. It's like kind of remove yourselves from that shadow, from that darkness, and bring yourselves out into the light a little bit more, and stop letting these fears or insecurities or whatever like dictate who you are and how you move in this world. Does that make sense? Next, we have last quarter moon in Gemini. Clear your mind. Yeah, There's a lot of like things that need to be unlearned, is what I'm getting. There are a lot of things that need to be unlearned, and it's been passed down from generation to generation. It's going to be hard, but I know you can do it. I know you can do it. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have full moon in Aries. Cool your emotions. Ooh, some of you guys may have like reactionary things too. You may react to things in a certain way. You guys may lash out. Okay. So yeah, okay, so that's what the Knight of Wands. Some of you guys may be really impulsive. Some of you guys may be like really also defensive is what I'm hearing. Some of you guys may be really defensive or like ready to pounce and like attack on somebody that says something or does something. Like it's a reflex. It's a deeply learned reflex. Okay. Very interesting. So watch how you react. Watch how you react to people and things around this time. Also, that trigger that you're feeling, that you feel the need to react in a very certain way, can also be telling about what kind of trauma you need to heal. Okay, clock that. Let's see what else we got going on. Spiritual team, African Goddess Rising Oracle. What additional messages do you have for the Sagittarius collective at this time? What messages do they need to hear at this time? What do we got? Inkosazana, celestial alignment. Alignment, I'm sorry. My mouth and my brain are not. They're a little disconnected right now. Like I don't know, the port, the thing that you plug into the port is like dangling a little bit, so I'm not fully I'm sorry. My ADHD is on a good one today, you guys. I just don't know what else to say. Okay, so celestial alignment, it just feels like yeah, it's almost like your ancestors kind of brought you to this, if I can say that, if I can be so bold as to say that. It feels like spirit, universe, your ancestors, whatever, it's like bringing you finally into this path of like, let's heal this so we can move forward and improve what your family has been going through for centuries or whatever the case is. This is where you're meant to be. This is where what you're meant to be focusing on right now. So you're on a good path. And I just, yeah, it feels good. It feels right. It feels like you are right where you need to be. Next, we have Sache. It says grounding. Oh, and I love this tree. I love this tree that is growing right next to her because it feels like this is you connecting with your ancestors, with your family tree, with your roots. It's like you are rooted. You're rooting yourself a little bit more. You're coming to an understanding. Not only are you coming to an understanding, but you're being guided by those roots, those connections from the past. You're being guided. Y'all are definitely being guided right now. For those of you that resonate with this message, you guys are being guided right now. And it's so beautiful. I love that. What else? At the bottom of the deck, we have Queen Ya Asantawa. Level up. Yes. It's time to level up. It's time to step up. Queen Ya Asantawa was a warrior, by the way. We stand. It's time for you to take control of your own destiny. I feel like your ancestors or people that came before you in your family, even people that are still alive on this physical plane of existence, weren't as aware, maybe some of them, not all of them, but they're not as aware of like they're not as aware of the things that they're doing to get in their own way. This was your destiny. This was your I'm having trouble to finding the words. This was your mission. One of your missions. I feel like we have multiple missions throughout our lives. Okay. This is one of your missions, I believe, is to heal this ancestral trauma, this family trauma for yourself and for future generations. Okay. So this level up is like you taking responsibility for your part in the chain of events. Are you going to break the chain? Are we going to break the chain? I think so. Time to level up. Time to make it better, not just for yourself, but for everybody that follows you. Okay. Sagittarius is. This is a beautiful reading and I love it. I'm here for it. All right, we're going to close this out with one final reading, one final deck, but this is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a pick a card. So I'm going to use a deck that is based on timing. So if you want to know when something is going to happen for you, or maybe you want to know when something happened, this is definitely the time to ask a question regarding that. So get that question in your mind, hold it in your mind, and then if you need to pause to think of a question, go ahead and do that. Excuse me. And then you're going to pick pile 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so go ahead and pause if you need to, but I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling. Oh, excuse me. All right, Divine Time, Oracle deck, Spiritual Team. What messages do you have for pile 1? What messages do you have for the Sagittariuses that picked pile 1? Messages do you have related to their question? The Sagittariuses that selected pile 1. What messages do you have for them? Let's see. Not anytime soon. Okay. I apologize. I know that's not what we wanted to hear. Let's get into pile 2, Spiritual Team, Divine Time Oracle deck. What messages do you have for the Sagittariuses that selected pile 2? What messages do you have for pile 2's question? What messages do you have for pile 2's question? Let's see. Release all expectations. Okay, so we're going to be vague today, huh? We're going to be vague. That's what we're doing. All right, Spiritual Team. Let's move on to pile 3. Spiritual Team, Divine Time Oracle deck. What messages do you have for pile 3 and their question? What messages do you have for pile 3 and their question? What messages do you have for pile 3 and their question? Stop focusing on time frames. Wow. That's cute, isn't it? Gotta love that. All right, I'm so sorry, Sagittariuses. That is what it is at this time. I really appreciate you if you made it all the way to this point in the video. Again, please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the readings, if they resonated for you, and maybe share this with another Sagittarius if you feel like it would resonate for them. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future. If you want to see more content from me, I'm also on Instagram and TikTok, and you can find my handles below in the description box. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you showing love, showing support. I hope to see you guys at the next reading. Until then, please take care of yourselves. All right. Bye.